Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's happening? What's happening? What's good, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? What's up, PJ? Mr. PJ. Mr. PJ. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's up, Laser? What's up, Saroj? Just this. Middle, and then I might just go like this. That middle. Error. YouTube is not receiving. Huh? Happening on YouTube. We're live or we're not? We live? It's giving me an error message, look. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. Are we live or are we not live? Yes, you're live. Everything good? We're not like freezing, we're not buffering, we're not losing connection. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Nest Seekers? What's up, Patty? We're live. No lagging. So OBS is lying to me then. Being undisciplined and getting humbled by the market. What's happening, Laser? Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Talk to me, bro. Can you please read GJ? Yeah, we'll have a look at GJ in a second. It's all good. Okay, the YouTube's all good. I'm still getting this message here. Error, right? Not sure what that's about, but everything seems to be okay. Hopefully it will go away in a second. What's up, Electronic? 50 likes today? Yeah, 50 likes today. Come on, boys. Come on, boys and girls. 50 likes. What do you think? What do you think gold go down 2416.5 for news? 2416. I mean, yeah. Not even for news, right? Like that can happen at any time. 2146 is not far away at all. 2146.5 is not far away at all. Trading what I think I see, not what I see. There we go. Trade what you see, not what you think you see. Thank you for reminding me about that. I need to write that down. We're in Italy today, guys. No, not Italy. We're in France. Nice French vibe kind of music going on right now. I did not know this. This pen opens both ways. I did not know this at all. One's like a thicker marker and then the other one's like a thin one. I've had this pen for ages. Just realized that now. Anyway. What's up, D? Atta, appreciate the diamond. The diamonds. The 5 diamonds, my bro. Appreciate you, bro. All right. So I'm guessing the YouTube stream is fine. You guys are saying it's fine. So we will continue with some... is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. We will continue with some analyses in a quick second. Hey guys, since yesterday part of the community, let's go, David. How you finding it so far, David? You gonna change? All right, let's have a look. It should be changing to yellow, but it's... Oh, there we go. God, how big is the background? Yesterday's signals activated. Yesterday's signals didn't get activated, but today's signals did. You still need more time to learn about V5? Yeah. Make sure before you use V5, make sure you go through the V5 course. And if you're still unsure, let me know and I'll clear up anything, any questions you have. Is ADP non-farm same as non-farm? No, it's different. It's different. ADP is different because we have non-farm on Friday, right? Non-farm employment. That is, yeah, ADP non-farm employment. So it is different. Automatic data. But it is different. But yeah, so before we get started, oh no, I did not mean to click that. No brother, no brother. Close. Thank you very much. Before we get started, because somebody in the YouTube asked about the signals. So today's signals were sent out this morning. So for me in Australia, that's today. This morning at 8 a.m. ish. So here was the signals that were sent out right here. You can see AUD JPY sell stop, the entry 99.538 with a stop loss and a take profit. We had AN, AUD CHF, AUD CAD, GJ, gbpjpy, USD SGD, USD JPY, and so on and so forth, right? All provided with the stop loss and take profit and entry levels. And then, yeah, a little bit further on. So that was at 8:15. At 11:30, we had some news come out which started to move the pairs that we were in. Don't trade these stocks. We don't trade stocks, hamster. We don't trade stocks, bro. This isn't stocks. This is Forex. So yeah, 1.5k profit from the signals just today. So those are my trades today. A few small losses, but then a nice $544 win on Euro AUD, $300 win on AUD CAD. You know, so yeah, that was the signals today. A total of 171 pips. W day. WW day. Great day. Great day. You can't really, I mean, you can day trade crypto, but it's not the same. I've looked into it. Crypto, for me personally, just how I like to look at it and how I like to treat it, is more of a long-term investment rather than something that I could, you know, day trade and make small percentage gains on each day. That's just me personally, right? Everyone's going to be different. But with gold, with Forex, you can make money in the market, a lot of money in the market every single day if you know what you're doing. It's not really a long-term investment. You're not just investing and holding. You're actively looking at setups each day to try and make, you know, profits. Are the Forex signals come out at the same time every day? Because for me in Germany, it's in the middle of the night. Yeah, David, they usually come out for me. I usually send them out about 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard. But I am looking into copy trading. So that way you connect your account to mine. And then every trade that I take, I get into, you will also automatically get into that trade. So that I'm looking into that because I know there's some people in a similar situation to yourself where, you know, it's middle of the night and you can't always open and close the positions at the same time as me if you're not awake or if you're at work, etc. So we're looking into that. I'm trying to find the best option. Because again, it's the set. We run into the same problem again with some brokers don't allow US clients, etc. And you know, if we use MLQ, like the signals through the MLQ, the MetaTrader website, some people don't use MetaTrader, or some brokers don't offer MetaTrader at the moment. They only offer CTrader or something like that. So there's so many, like I could do one thing and some people would be happy and some people wouldn't, and then I could do the other thing and some people were happy, some people wouldn't. So I don't know what to do at the moment. I'm trying to figure it out, but yeah, there's not really a way to make everybody happy. So what I might just have to do is do the copy trader, do it through the broker that I'm using, because that way it's easier for me. I have all my money in there. It's a broker that I trust with all my capital. And if you want to join the copy trading, you have to make an account with that broker, connect it to my account. And then for people who can't do that, they're just gonna have to keep following the signals. What's up, pal? Phage, appreciate the diamonds. All right, we'll get into this in a second. Your BRAR, it's 62. What's up, Tal? Maybe first of all, stay focused on XAU. I also trade Nasdaq and ES future with Apex, and I'm still funded. But try to pass phase 2 of my FTMO challenge. Oh, nice. Nice, David. I mean, yeah, it's up to you, bro. Like, you could set up a small account on the side, you know, maybe a personal account on the side where you just follow the signals or something like that. Or yeah, if you just want to stick to gold, and you know, that is definitely something I could also recommend. Yep, do that. Do what, Laser? Which one? As long as you do it for me and Laser, we're good. I can recommend Vantage Order Robo Forex for copy trading. What on earth? I've never heard that. Start as soon as possible. Copy trading. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. It's, yeah, like, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to make everybody happy. What was that? Vantage Order Robo Forex. Never. Vantage Pro Trader. Robo Forex. What? Robo Forex. Is it through Robo Forex? Is that what it is? Yeah, I'm liking these Paris vibes right now. Black Ball, you think Black Ball? Stick with what you know and who. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm more comfortable doing it through Black Ball. But then they don't accept US clients. So a lot of people, there's quite a few people from the US who are not going to be able to join the copy trading. So I don't know, man. Copy trading, here we go. Copy trading on Forex. So what is it? You just... So it's just a copy trading, it's just a copy trading like website, right? Music makes me want pasta. I like these vibes. I don't know where I got these from, but I just click play on something and yeah. But yeah, today was a beautiful day in the signals. 1.450 after commission, 1.383, not bad. And I wanted most of the trades, like what did we take here? There was definitely a trade on AUD JPY, and I think we got out. Yeah, I got out. We entered like up here somewhere and got out down here. You saw then that pullback, and then price actually continued. So would have been up decent amount. That would have been like 200 or so pips. But just with the news, especially the Bank of Japan interest rate, that's why I wanted to close. That's why I just closed them as soon as we saw, like, you know, some really nice profit. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take the profit there because we have Bank of Japan interest rates. You never know what can happen. We could be sitting in nice profit, and then you get Bank of Japan English interest rates, which is what happened, right? The Bank of Japan interest rates actually spiked price up, but then it eventually continued bearish. So I just decided to take profits there with all the news coming up this week. You know, just get in and get out. Don't try and hold on for too much. Take what the market gives you, and you know. There was also AUD NZD, which sold off massively as well. We got in again, like somewhere in here somewhere, and exited down in here somewhere. That just continued bearish beautifully. Charlie Dang and Bilal, appreciate the follows on TikTok. But yeah, some really nice trades today. GJ continued bearish. We got out GJ at pretty much break even. It's time, you know, $10 profit basically on GJ, but AUD CAD as well. We had a nice trade that sold off. We caught this sell off here, and this was just me anticipating this news for AUD to push price bearish as well. I knew this would either, you know, either push us in drawdown or push us into really nice profit. But with the numbers, I had a look at the numbers with the overall trend of the market. If you have a look at AUD CAD, it was very likely after this consolidation, price tried to spike up multiple times, couldn't, broke structure, and as we started breaking down here, we would enter on the break of this, on the break of these structures right here, right? We entered down in here. So overall trend on AUD CAD, bearish consolidation and then continuation, especially with news, especially on AUD with the interest rates, you know, inflation, sorry, not interest rates, inflation. That was, yeah, the AUD pairs that we entered, AUD JPY, the sales, AUD NZD, the sales, and AUD CAD, the sales. Wasn't that AUD CHF as well? Yeah, AUD CHF as well. All of these Aussie dollar pairs or Aussie pairs right here. Anticipating this news would be negative. And they would sell off a little bit. Taking into consideration the overall trend. structure, lots of different things, but yeah, caught those beautifully, absolutely beautifully. And the big one was Euro AUD, because now if you're anticipating the dollar to get weaker, there was a beautiful setup here on Euro AUD. We caught this move up right here. We got in somewhere here on the break of this range. So you can see over here we break out, right? Move to the upside, we break structure, retrace, we start consolidating, and now with the news, once we start breaking out of these highs, you can have that beautiful spike up. You know, like I said, especially with the news there driving price up. The euro gaining strength over the Aussie dollar because of the Aussie dollar news. And again, closed in these areas right at the top here because inflation on euro, right? Inflation, right? 3 inflation red folder news on euro pairs. Again, I did not want to be in the market as these news events come out, because it could just make, you know, spike price down back to our entry. I'm taking the profits and I'm getting out. You can register as a copy trader and give your community possibilities to connect your account. Okay. Can you please explain how to confirm a buy or sell signal from V5, e.g. only a special time frame, price action pattern or something else? Confirm a signal. So all signals are confirmed, right? All signals are safe to take, but the rules are, you will see, if I just do the replay tool here, you will see in the top right, David, the entry, stop loss, tape profit 1, tape profit 2. This is why you need a broker with tight spreads, right? And if you don't have a broker with tight spreads, you can join Blackball. Send you a link if you want. They have very good spreads on gold, very reliable. But the entry here is basically to confirm that entry. It's 3 pips above that previous high, right? So the entry price would be here somewhere, and you only enter once that gets triggered. So you would set your buy stop. You would set your buy stop right there, and you would wait for it to get triggered, right? And then as soon as price goes 10 pips into profit, we move stops to break even, right? Straight away. We're trying to capture a quick run to the upside. You want, you know, the V5 is all about capturing momentum, capturing volume during that, right at the specific moment as these trading windows open, and trying to capture that influx of volume coming into the market. And that's what the V5 is great at, but you have to follow the rules. You have to move stops to break even at 10 pips in profit. If it hits your break even, it hits it, you move on to the next trade. There's also the breakouts as well. The breakouts of the V5 intraday levels right here, this green level. You're looking for the breakout of that. You get the stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2, and it will tell you in here, right? It will tell you in here signal status. When the buy signal becomes, when it first pops up, it will say active in here, right? It will say active, and when it actually gets triggered, once it hits that 3 pips above that previous candle high, you will see it will change to triggered in here, right? So you will know that you should be in that trade now. But you get specific entry, stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2, right? And you can also, if you really want to be very picky on the trades you take, you can wait for all of these to line up, right? So if you want to take a buy, you want the weekly, daily, 4-hour to be bullish, or you at least want 2 out of the 3, right? So if you're going to take a buy, you want the daily and the 4-hour to be bullish. If you're going to take a sell, you want the daily and the 4-hour to be bearish, or the weekly and the 4-hour to be bullish and take a buy. But you definitely want the 4-hour in your favor. Definitely the 4-hour is a must. If you're taking a buy signal, you definitely want the 4-hour bias over here to be bullish. If you're taking a sell signal, you want the 4-hour bias over here to be bearish, right? So try pair that up with the daily. Try get a 4-hour and daily bullish to take a buy, or a 4-hour and daily bearish to take a buy, or a 4-hour and weekly bullish to take a buy, or a 4-hour and weekly bearish to take a sell. Just for more confluence, right? If you want to, you don't have to do that, but you can do that, right? But yeah, it's all, the confirmations are already there. It's already all built into the signals. It's my whole strategy built into these signals. So if you want to add more confluences to it, you can do that if you want, but it's not necessary. But like I said, you can use the data chart up here for more confluences if you like. You forgot to move to break even? Yeah. Don't forget to move your stops to break even. But anyway, looking at today. So we took buys on gold today. The breakout buys here as price started coming up. Was also a buy signal as well. So it was the breakout buys along with the signal, the buy signal, right? So we took buys in here. This happened. It happened with enough time for you to react, right? So this candle opened up, started driving bearish, beautiful. Then you put your buy stops above that candle high right there. Buy stops would have gone in here, like that somewhere. Price drove up 15 pips, and then we moved stops to break even straight away. Price came down, hit break even. If you didn't move stops to break even, guess what? You would have had a losing trade, right? This is why it's important to follow the rules, because you can keep, you know, having a few break even trades. At least you're not losing anything. And then that one trade that does take off and go in your favor, boom, you're making profit, right? You're making very nice profit. But if you don't follow the rules and you keep getting losses, and then when you finally get the win, if it's a 1-1 or a 1-2, you're just going to be hitting break even still, right? So that's why it's important. I know sometimes it can be frustrating to have break even trades a lot, but that's the game. That's the game we're playing, right? We're risking our capital. We need to make sure we're risking accordingly and not just being stupid and throwing money away. You know, it's a risky game that we're playing in these markets, and we have to be ready at any moment to, you know, react to the markets and most importantly protect your capital. That's the most important thing for me. That's what I always talk about, is protecting your capital. Most people, when they come into trading, I see it a lot, and it really annoys me, right? It frustrates me. People just are so happy and so fine with just over risking, being stupid with their decisions, and literally throwing their money away. You wouldn't do it anywhere else in life, right? You wouldn't just go and just, you know, I mean, apart from people who gamble, I suppose it can be very similar to that. But for the most of us, we wouldn't just go to a casino. We'll go somewhere and just start throwing money away at the casino, right? And just completely over risking, throwing away the kind of the money that we really need, right? The money in our banks, just withdrawing it and just throwing it away at the casino, right? But I see people do this all the time with trading, because they just get so blinded by the dollar signs that they never think about the loss. All they think about is the win, right? They never think, as they're going into a trade here, damn, I'm risking a lot of money here. There's a good chance that I'm going to lose this. Do I want to go through with this right now? Is this something that I want to do? Like, is this sensible? Is this necessary? Right? A lot of people don't have those thoughts. They just come in and think they're going to get rich and just completely over risk and end up just throwing money away. So this is the most important thing for me, and this is where my trading drastically changed, is when I moved from that mindset of wanting to make money and moved into a mindset of where I actually want to protect my capital first of all, and if I can add anything on top of it, that's great, right? But first of all, my main focus, my main priority every time I trade is to protect the money that I have, protect my capital, and not just needlessly throw it away in the market and just give the market hundreds of dollars a day for no reason at all, right? If you follow your plan and you follow your strategy and you end up having a losing trade, That happens, right? But if you're being stupid, you're over risking, you're just being greedy, thinking about money and seeing dollar signs all the time and just throwing money away, you know, it's unnecessary. But yeah, that was the trade we took. That was the trade we took today in the Discord on gold, the V5 breakout. Yeah. There I said stops to break even, 15 pips profit, and then literally a couple minutes later out of break even, right? And that's fine. That just means I'm following my plan. That just means I'm being disciplined and I'm being consistent, right? It's not another break-even trade. Like I just want to see profits. Yes, no. You look at it and you think, cool, that's good. I'm following my plan. I'm following my strategy. That is the correct way for me to be trading right now, right? I'm not making any mistakes. I'm not coming into trading having a trading plan and going, right, at 10 pips in profit, I'm going to move stops to break even. And then when that happens and you see that profit and you're like, oh, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to leave it a little bit longer just in case it comes down and hits break even and then flips back in profit again. So I'm just going to leave it. And then guess what? Price flips, starts going in drawdown, starts driving to your stop loss, doesn't come back. And then you're like, oh, please, if you just come back to break even, I'll close now. Like, you know, I won't do this ever again. I'll follow my trading plan. Please, trading gods, you know what I mean? It's like, no, just follow your plan. That's it. Just execute the plan. No praying to the trading gods. You know what I mean? Like, just follow the plan. Simple as that. Is that what, is that what you're saying to yourself today, laser? Bro, I've been there, bro. You're just like, damn, like if you just come back to break even, I'll close it. I promise I won't make this mistake again. Like, come on, just come back to break even. And then it never does, and you're like, fuck. I should have just followed the plan. I should have just stuck to the plan. But we all do it. We all do it. This is what you have to learn from though. Like, you cannot make this mistake again. Because what I used to do as well is I would have great discipline for like say a month, and then after that month you'd start to get a little bit lackluster again. Like you kind of forget about your plan again, and then you start to make silly mistakes, right? The consistency and the discipline is very hard to maintain over months and then years as well, right? And this is what separates the good traders from the bad traders, because they can keep that discipline and that consistency not just for a couple weeks, right? Because most of us can do it for a couple weeks, but over the span of 5 or 10 years, right? Are you able to do that? And you have to remind yourself every single day when you come to the charts about your plan and how important it is to follow it. That was you today, Tony? Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, man. What's up, Patty? Had a really good week last week, blowing it all this week. Yeah, I mean, damn, it's only, wait, what is it? Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay, we're midweek. So what's happened then, Laser? Talk to me, bro. What is the main culprit here? What seems to be the problem this week? What's changed? Again, this is what I always talk about as well, Laser. These weeks are very difficult weeks, because just look at this, right? Look at Forex Factory. This week is just filled with high impact news across all pairs, but especially USD, right? We've had this morning, we had Aussie inflation, we've had Bank of Japan inflation, German prelim inflation. Yesterday we had USD consumer confidence, job openings. We've got euro inflation today, right? We've had euro inflation today. We've got ADP non-farm employment change. We've got CAD GDP. We got employment cost index on USD. We got FOMC tonight. We got the federal funds rate, interest rates. FOMC press conference. We got pound monetary policy report. Pound interest rates. USD unemployment. Like, this week is just insane, right? And as always, this is what I constantly say all the time. On weeks like this, I know it's very hard to do. But on weeks like this, it is honestly just best to either just go really, really low risk. So, for example, if you normally risk like 2%, this week, risk 0.5%, right? Or just try not to trade at all, to be honest. You know what I mean? Or be very like we did today with the gold trade today. Be very, very active with your trade management, right? Moving starts to break even straight away, especially during these weeks, because it can be very choppy and you can get caught out a lot. Let's have a look. Kind of like gambling on chicken fights. I have a good week, and bam, I'm betting on half-dead roosters. What the fuck? No discipline, not waiting for candle closures, trying to guess the market, getting spooked out as no plan, no closures. Yeah. I mean, yeah, not waiting for candle closures is a massive no. Candle closures are the most important in my strategy and in my opinion, like across a lot of strategies. I'm sell from 2415. Tippy 2315 possible. 2415. Okay, you're in the sell from here. I mean, yeah, definitely. If you're looking at the weekly perspective, the weekly is still bearish. We haven't broke structure on the weekly yet. But, and this is a big but, news, interest rates, right? Interest rates tonight. Fed press conference as well. You really don't know what's going to happen with interest rates. So it could sell off in your favor, right? We could get that sell off either, soon or in your in terms of your take profit. Was it 2315? 2315. Okay, so this is more like a long 2315. Oh shit. Okay, no. Okay, I see what you mean. From 2424 to 2415, yeah? 2424. 24 in here, right? 2424 in here. To 2415. I mean, yeah. That's 100% possible today, for sure. But anyway, let's finally, we've been streaming for 43 minutes. Let's finally get into some analysis. Zaina, usually when the interest doesn't change, it makes dollar bearish. Not necessarily, no. Not necessarily. What market is this? XAUUSD gold commodities. I've listened to your stream for quite some time today. Very educational. Thanks, Cody. What's up, Chris? Crispy, no worries, bro. Thank you for... Hey, Harry. Steady on, bro. Steady. What? I can't ban you, But yeah, it's Crispy. Thank you for, thank you for staying around that long. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, let's do some analysis. So looking again, let's just delete all this shit. Gold weekly, right? Gold weekly. What's up? And Angel. Love from India. Let's go. But looking at the weekly, obviously the weekly from my perspective so far, this week obviously has been bullish. The previous 2 weeks, very bearish, creating bearish market structure. And again, as long as we don't break these highs, gold at any moment, especially with all the news this week, especially tonight, interest rates, and then going into Friday, NFP, gold can just flip bearish here at any moment, right? So just be wary of that. As long as we don't, we can spike out of these weekly highs, grab liquidity. This could be your liquidity grab for the spike out in here to start driving price down. Similar to if we have a look over here, right? I always like to go back to historical price action to see how things can play out. And again, here we have the move to the upside, nice move to the upside, and a strong rejection. Then here we have the move to the upside most recently and a strong rejection. Then we have 2 bearish candles. Then we have 2 bearish candles, right? Very similar. And then guess what this candle does, right? It comes up and spikes out of the highs. So there's the previous highs right there. Okay. You can see that right there. It comes up on the weekly perspective, spikes out the weekly highs, grabs liquidity, right? And then flips and drives to the downside. And it'll be interesting to see actually what news you had that week. It was the exact same week as the week we are currently having today, right? If you take a look at the news. Job openings, we had that last night. We got unemployment rate and NFP, that's coming up on Friday. The exact same week that this happened, this liquidity grab and spike out and drive bearish, is the exact same week that we're seeing right here. The exact same news events, right? With almost the exact same pattern in the market right here. So very possible that this could happen again. You could get that spike, the break of the weekly highs over here, grab liquidity out here, and then flip and drive bearish, breaking the previous low. So that's something to watch out for. But, as of right now, as long as we're not breaking these highs, gold is still bearish from the weekly perspective, right? We still got lower highs and lower lows forming. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with this weekly high. So I'm just going to lock this level in for now. I'll lock that in right there. So weekly's bearish. Looking at the daily now, we had a Monday bearish candle. This is Monday's candle right here, and then we've closed above Monday's highs. If I just get that out there, I'm actually going to change these to blue. Yeah, so we closed above Monday's highs here yesterday, and then today we've obviously come down, created the bottom week, broke current daily highs, and we are pushing bullish. I'm just going to mark out current daily highs right there. So weekly is looking very bearish. Daily currently is looking very bullish. Again, we've got this bullish market structure here on the daily now, higher lows and higher highs, right? And again, today we've potentially created, depending on how this daily candle closes, we've potentially created a higher low again. So we've got this very bullish market structure at the moment on the daily time frame on gold. So if we're going to see any kind of turnaround, we either need to see daily break of structure, or this is where you could go on to the 12-hour time frame and potentially look at 12-hour break of structure, right? Which would be down in here at about 2403.265, around this area, previous daily highs as well. So again, now if we're looking at the 12-hour time frame, we know that the daily is bullish, we know that the 12-hour is bullish, and we can see that the first 12-hour candle today has closed bullish, right? Now if we take a look back at so far what's happened this week, here's Monday. The first 12-hour candle on Monday closed bullish, the second one closed bearish, didn't continue bullish. But guess what happened here on Tuesday? The first 12-hour candle here on Tuesday, which is this 12-hour candle, closed bullish, and the second 12-hour candle here actually continued bullish by 234 pips, right? So really, we can be looking at buys above those 12-hour highs somewhere, right? We need to see where we can get in the market there. We'll have a little look at that in a second. But again, if we take that into consideration again today, and we look at the 12-hour highs right here, and the 12-hour candle is bullish, and then looking at the daily is very bullish, daily bullish structure. We don't have news until later on, so 4:34 a.m. So we could get a continuation here on gold. We're getting a bottom wick currently. We need to see where this bottom wick could potentially tap down into. before we potentially flip bullish. But I think we can potentially see a drive up into this previous weekly high. We got obviously current 12-hour highs right here, previous daily highs right here. We could even potentially come down for a tap into here before we start driving. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, daily 12 hours looking very bullish. The 4-hour, you know, also looking very bullish. You can see the 4-hour candles forming in here as well. Apart from the most recent 4-hour candles, kind of like a doji 4-hour candle here. Now this 4-hour candle has created a top wick and is driving bearish. Let's see if we can, you know, potentially get a 4-hour break of structure. We could even come for, you know, liquidity grab in here, right? Just put that in there, because this is what we talked about yesterday during yesterday's stream, right? Which was right here. I literally said before I ended stream, what we could see happen is we could, before price continues bullish, we could see a break of structure, that you know, liquidity grab, which would be below these 4-hour lows right here. And that's exactly what happened to continue bullish, right? We spiked out of these 4-hour lows, grabbed the liquidity, and then look at that move to the upside. Just absolutely flew to the upside there. So we've also done that here today, early Asian session. You can see we spiked out of those 4-hour lows, grab liquidity, and flip bullish. So we could potentially be doing that again, because the reason why I'm saying that is because this 4-hour candle now has no volume, similar to these 4-hour candles down here, right? They're kind of sideways, not going anywhere, not a lot of volume, rejection wicks to the upside. And we've had a similar candle here. So we could come and spike out to, you know, grab that liquidity, even touch down into this level, which is the 2412000 level. We could spike out, break structure, grab liquidity, and then start driving to the upside, which would align with the daily and the 12-hour, 4-hour bullish bias. But again, then you have the weekly, which is kind of against us in that, because we're currently bearish on the weekly. At any moment in here, we could be, you know, rejecting, creating that weekly top wick before we flip bearish. But as of right now, most time frames are pointing to the upside and are looking bullish. And I think we can get a spike up into 2432065. We'll have to wait for that, obviously. But again, just look at the rejection around this area last time. So this is a level of caution that we need to look out for. So as soon as price is tapping into here, really we need to start managing risk if we're going to look at a trade. But really anywhere in this area where price is currently tapping into, you can see if I draw out the highs of this move to the left hand side here, if I draw out from the wick high down into the candle, you can see that we're actually tapping straight into that area right now where we are currently rejecting, right? Look at these candles. They haven't closed into this area. They've rejected right at the base of this area. So we could reject from here, right? And what could be happening now, if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, let me just turn this off. What could be happening here is, if you're looking at this structure now, let me just make sure TikTok can see. If you're looking at this structure, we've got the highs over here, the lows which broke structure over here to the left, right? Lows, lower highs, lower lows, and now potential lower highs in here, right? To now continue bearish, which again would align with the overall weekly bias. But first of all, I would like to start seeing some break of structure. So 4-hour, 12-hour break of structure. So at the moment, as of right now, my bias is bullish short term. Until that changes, until we start to see 4-hour break of structure, which is this level in here, or even we start to come back below this level right here, which is 2412000, this level right here, until we start coming back below this area, I'm still going to be bullish momentarily, right? So as of right now, we can potentially look at the buys. Price is currently creating that pullback. So if we go back to the 12-hour candle, this is obviously a new 12-hour candle now. We're creating a bottom wick first, so we're momentarily potentially flipping bearish before we start extending and pushing bullish to continue in that 12-hour direction, 12-hour bias. 4 hours bullish, daily is bullish. So as of right now, if we go down to the 15, this is the 4-hour break of structure. Like I said, we need to see what happens around this area. If it comes down, right, if we spike out of here, we could even come down and tap into here. This is where we could grab liquidity and then really start driving to the upside. But liquidity needs to come from somewhere. This is exactly what I said yesterday. Liquidity needs to come from somewhere. So if we start driving up here and we start breaking above here, I think we can spike out of 2432065 first before we start heading to the downside, if that's the case. So whichever way we go first, if we go down, if we spike out here first of all, break structure and tap into this level, I think we can start driving to the upside. Or if we start spiking up into here, breaking these levels, spiking out, I think we can see a further sell-off there, potentially. But obviously we need to wait for that to happen. As of right now, price is in a consolidation, right? Literally in a consolidation here. There's not much we can really do at the moment except wait. I'm just going to turn on V5. So as of right now, the buys would be above the 2425540 area. I'm going to delete that, which is current, obviously 12-hour, 4-hour highs. Just go in. And until anything changes, that's going to be the plan for right now. That's going to be the plan for right now. What strategy do I use? CPAC. Where can I find the gold trade you talk about? Which gold trade, David? But yeah, that's currently my thoughts on gold. That's my current breakdown. What's your guys' thoughts on that? Today gold, yeah, today not gold, USD has news. USD has news today. Where can I find the strategy? That's my strategy, bro. CPAC, Cody's price action concepts. There's some videos on my YouTube channel, Treasures, Forex with Cody. But really, you know, you'll just see me talking about it on stream. Can you zoom out a bit? What's up, Mura? Shall we enter a sell? You must not have just listened to a word I said, buddy. I just did what felt like a 30-minute breakdown of gold, where I come to the conclusion that I'm going to be looking for price to continue bullish and I'm looking at buys. And then Ahami comes in and goes, shall we enter a sell? You must have just missed my breakdown, Ahami. You must have just missed it, bro. If you want to know my idea, my thoughts on gold right now, then just you're on YouTube, so you can rewind the video a little bit and watch my analysis again. But as of right now, I'm looking for price on gold to continue bullish. Best indicator in Forex, Angel, the Forex with Cody algorithm version 5. What's the best time frame to trade on? In my opinion, multi-time frame analysis is key. Multi-time frame analysis is key. So for me, sometimes I'll start with the monthly. Obviously towards the end and the beginning of each month, I'll start to bring in the monthly a lot more, which I will have a look at in a sec as well. Clever Aussie, mate. Thank you, Nimo. I'm actually English. I live in Australia, but I'm actually English. But yeah, I appreciate that. What was I saying? But yeah, multi-time frame analysis is key in trading if you want to be able to understand the market overall, right? So I'll start with the weekly. More often than not, like 90% of the time, I'll start with the weekly, daily, 4-hour. Then I'll go down to the 15 for my entries. Sometimes I'll use the 30 and the hourly for my entries, but majority of the time I use the 15-minute time frame for my entries. 15-minute time frame is the one for your entries, trust me. If you guys are struggling on the 5-minute time frame for your entries and stuff like that, or you know, stop losses, and you're not keep losing or whatever on the 5-minute, the 15-minute is that beautiful sweet spot between the 5 and the 30 or the hourly, which gives you enough, still gives you good price action, good confirmations, but it's not like a very low time frame or a higher time frame. It's still, it's that sweet spot. It's right in the middle. What indicators? Slayman, the V5, Forex code V5. When news and volume hits is when gold just, yeah. This week gold is just gonna be reacting around news, right? And that's why the first, like Monday, this is Monday right here, I'm just making sure TikTok can see it. Monday right here, consolidation until late New York session, right? Consolidation. Tuesday, consolidation. And we had a bit of news there, saw a bit of reaction, and then price started moving. And then today so far, consolidation, right? So this week is just one of those weeks. A lot of news across the board, across pairs: euro, yen, pound, US, USD. We got interest rate tonight. You know, high impact news, FOMC. So yeah, that's why we're seeing the consolidation. It's just, honestly, it's just best to just to lay low for a little bit, you know. Let me see it. Show me the indicators. You can see it on the chart right now. It's what is giving me, it's what is giving these highlighted areas. So this is the trading window. You get 2 trading windows with indicator. These are the best times that I have handpicked myself, which I recommend you trade within these windows. This is when you'll see the most movement, the most volume in the market, and the more consistent moves to enter your trades in, right? These are your trading windows. You get intraday key levels for each session. The red and the green levels you can use for breakouts. You get buy and sell signals based on my strategy. You get the data table up here in the right, which is showing weekly bearish, daily bullish, 4-hour bullish. Yeah, it's basically just my strategy coded into one fucking thing. It's the name. You won't find it though. You won't find it on TradingView. But yeah, that is my thoughts on gold. You guys want me to do anything else? Do you want me to do GJ or what? Should we look at GJ? But yeah, you won't find it. You won't find it if you search for it. You need to get access first of all. Next week should be better. Barely any news. Yeah, next week is going to be smooth. I mean, again, start of the month, it's going to be might be a little bit choppy next week because, like I said, we got that start of the month happening, kind of like that mid. Because it's weird, right? Because the rest of this week, so we got tomorrow, so Thursday and Friday, we got the start of the month, but it's not the end of the week. So you kind of get that weird crossover where you get the end of a week and the start of the month within the same week, and they don't necessarily cross over at the same time on the chart. So but yeah, next week should be a little bit better, but again, you've got the start of the monthly candle then pretty much, so you just got to see what happens there. But let's look at the monthly. So the monthly, we got about 9-10 hours left. What will be interesting, this is something very key to look out for, is if we close above, if the candle here closes above June's highs, right? There's June's highs right there. If we close above June's highs, that could be a very interesting month for August. Because then what you'd want to see is August opening up and driving down, creating a bottom wick, tapping into this level, and then you could see August start to really push bullish here on gold. But it all just depends. Again, it all just depends on how this news plays out this week. How to get access? You'll find access to the Academy, to V5, to the Signals channel, to the Discord, through my website. So you'll find the link in my TikTok profile. How much does news play into the movement of the market? Oh, massively, Treasures, massively, bro. Especially the high impact red folder news. So especially the ones like interest rates, inflation, GDP, unemployment, NFP, FOMC. All of those play massive in the market, in the movement across all pairs. But mainly the US dollar if you're trading gold. Yeah, news is a big player in this game. And this is why I always say, you know, just if there's news, if you're within a few hours of one of those events, NFP, interest rates, inflation, FOMC, unemployment, you know, if you're within a few hours, don't trade, or just don't trade that day at all, which is what I do for the most part. It's just not worth it. When's the news? It's not till late tonight or early morning for me here in Australia. It's at 4 a.m. so it's a while away yet. But you can see it's already affecting price, right? Price since the start of the week during the first window has just been ranging. So this is where the adapting in the markets starts coming into play, right? So straight away on Monday and Tuesday, or you know, especially Monday, and looking at the week ahead, when you see such a news packed week on gold, especially if like me, if you're day trading gold, if you look ahead and you see such a packed week, and then straight away on Monday you see that heavy consolidation during the first window, the next day straight away on Tuesday you're going to be thinking, okay, obviously we can see that the news is already affecting gold here, right? Huge consolidation on Monday during the first window. So Monday was right here, all the way into almost the second window, right? And then we had that move, but this wasn't due to news or anything on USD. There was no news here on Monday. Price just sold off here. But straight away going into Tuesday, then you're going to start, what you want to start seeing is how it's starting to play out on Tuesday, right? You can see here straight away that you didn't get the move on Monday until New York session, right? Late New York session. So you can anticipate that again, especially with the news, the job openings, that once you start seeing this consolidation on Tuesday, straight away, then you're going to be going, right, like obviously a lot of news this week. We can see a lot of consolidation in the market. It's obviously affecting gold at the moment. I'm going to slightly adapt to my approach here, right? And there seems to be more volume coming in late New York session rather than early like London session, right? So I'm going to adapt this week, and I'm going to only look at setups during late New York or New York Open or whatever, right? Or during the New York session, as long as there's no news. Right, but so that's what it's about, like adapting and reacting to the market, to the different market cycles, especially when you have weeks like this with all the news. Always just got to adapt. Like you saw me today, I took this trade on gold. It hit break even. And then as it come down, started selling off and consolidating again. And usually if I have a break even, I will look to give the trade a second chance, right? Second chance entries. But this week, I give it a shot. I give the trade a chance to play out. Didn't work out. There's obviously no volume in the market, because if there was, you would see the breakout and price would continue. Going off of the previous first windows during London session, consolidation, nothing happening. So I didn't even look for second chance entries today. I give this trade a chance to hit break even. I was like, you know what? I give it a chance. I'm done. I'm out. That's it, right? So it's just about adapting with the market and understanding different market cycles and understanding when the market can be slow, when it can consolidate, and when it can be explosive and when it can move, right? And understanding these things all goes into the, you know, be part of your trading plan, and it all comes with the experience, and it all comes with time on the charts, and time in the industry, and experience, and everything like that. It all comes into one for you to come together eventually at some point in your trading career and take all these things into consideration, and then make your own choice and make your own decision on where you want to trade, and when you want to trade, and when you don't want to trade, and when's best not to trade, when it's best to trade. Because I talk about this all the time, and I've talked about this in the academy, and I've talked about it in the V5 course, and in other educational kind of things that I've done. And I always say every single time, do not trade news, right? If you have NFP, if you have inflation that day or that week, or interest rates or FOMC, whatever, I say over and over and over again, do not trade it, because that's my experience. But it doesn't mean that everyone's going to go and listen to that, right? And for the most part, a lot of people don't. They have to experience it and go through that themselves to understand it and go, oh, you know what? Cody was right. And I'm not just saying these things because I feel like saying it, or because I'm saying it through experience, because I've been there, I've done it. I know what works, I know what doesn't, and I'm trying to give you that information. But sometimes there's people out there who will take that information on and they'll go, you know what? I'm going to listen to him. He's right. But then there's the other side of the people, which also I am that person, right? I'm not the kind of person to just straight away listen to someone. I have to go and experience it myself, and then I'll go, all right. That's why he said that. Makes sense now, but I still have to experience it myself, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of you guys like that as well. Am I in a trade right now? No, I'm not in a trade right now. There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening, Liam. There's absolutely nothing happening. These songs have been a bit of a vibe today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking this one. What's this one? Yep, have learned the do's and do nots yet. And some things, like I said, some things you just have to experience yourself. Some things, you know, like you can't really, some things to learn, you just have to experience it yourself. It's just how it is. Hi Cody, do you have a second TikTok account? No, I don't. This is my only TikTok account. What's up, Mushy? GJ next possible? Yeah, let's take a look at GJ. These white, red, and green line is price action. Yeah. So these ones are from the indicator, the world indicator breakout levels. Should only be on during the trading windows. So yeah, they're breakout V5 breakout levels. But these ones here, this is what I've just drawn myself from from when I did the analysis just before. So if you want to go and look at the analysis, rewind a track. Yeah, let's have a look at GJ, because gold is doing nothing. Let's have a look at GJ. GJ. Oh, these sales would have been beautiful. So those sales from today, yeah, we got like in here somewhere. We got into the trade here, got out basically over here at break even. We would have been fine. We wouldn't have got stopped out right there, but look at that. Price would have dropped. We would have been about 250 pips in profit, 300 pips profit total. Wait, this is GJ. Why on earth is there lines on the chart? What is this? All right. Let's have a look at the weekly. Actually, you know what? Let's have a look at the monthly, because we're coming to the monthly closure right now. Okay, monthly closure. All right. So I think we talked about this yesterday about GJ. Oh, maybe that's what those levels were from. So here from the monthly perspective, this we talked about this yesterday, but I'll just go over it quickly again for those who weren't here. We had the monthly break of structure, right? Monthly break of structure, very important. And if we close, like I said about gold, if we close below these monthly lows here of June, right, August is going to be very interesting. But again, if we just quickly go over, gold has been in an uptrend since December 23, right? And look at this, every single month creating higher highs and higher lows for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row. Okay, 7 months in a row on GJ, we've been bullish, creating higher highs and higher lows. And now we have broke that structure after 7 months, right? We've broke structure, spiked out of the lows, we've created a high, and now we've created a low, right? So this is the monthly perspective right here. So that's the monthly break of structure. If we want to understand where price is going, we can look at the 3 months time frame, and we can look at, you know, potentially like this area in here from the 3 month time frame perspective, which price is currently tapping into. But I wouldn't necessarily look at that too much. I'll mark that out as well, the high and the body, right? So the monthly has broke structure. The 3 monthly is still bullish. 3 monthly hasn't broken structure. They'll have higher highs and high lows on the 3 monthly time frame. But if you have a look now, the weekly perspective, right? We've sold off now for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? And it wasn't until the 2 weeks ago here that we actually broke structure on the weekly, which then again, right, if you're going from the lower time frames up, the weekly broke structure first, and then that led to the break of the monthly structure, right? So that's weekly break of structure, and that's monthly break of structure. So GJ now has been selling off heavily, right? Heavily. And we're now tapping down into these areas right here where we could see price, especially with the new monthly candle coming up, we could see some relief from here, right? We could see GJ pulling back from this area, back into this monthly break of structure level before we continue bearish for the monthly potentially, right? Because if we think of just about simple price action, we have a monthly bearish closure, and before this next monthly, so before the August monthly candle continues bearish, we need to see some type of top wick, right? And then we can see it come bearish and start driving, breaking the lows and continuing bearish potentially. But we need to see that weekly, that monthly top wick first, and that could come from this area. We're in a very nice area now. We could see GJ start to pull back for a couple weeks here, back into this area, which is the monthly break of structure area, which is 197,206, right? 197,206. This week has sold off already quite a lot by 335 pips. Potential to continue. We've had Bank of Japan interest rate this week. We've also got Bank of England interest rates tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So that's going to get very interesting as well to see where GJ is going to go from there. But we are, like I said, we are in this overall level in the market from the three monthly highs, 3 monthly body closure. This could be a nice area where GJ starts to find some support, and we see a bit of a bounce and a retracement here. So weekly is very bearish, very strong bearish structure right here on the weekly. We got the lows. So that's not the weekly breaker structure. What am I talking about? That's the weekly breaker structure. Excuse me. Come on, Cody. Focus, my boy. Focus, my boy. That's the weekly breaker structure, right? What currency is this? gbpjpy. Let me just have a drink of water. Starting to lose my voice. So yeah, like I said, weekly is very bearish, right? We've got the lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and now potential lower lows from this weekly perspective. We got the weekly breaker structure, monthly breaker structure, and GJ has sold off heavy, right? Now we are in this overall area in the market, which I got from the 3-month time frame. 3-month time frame is important because it's the quarterly time frame. You get 4 quarters within the year: first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, which all make up 3 months within each quarter, right? So January, February, March is the first quarter, and so on. So yeah, weekly very bearish. Let's have a look at the daily right now. You can see how price reacted at this monthly level, right? And if you guys in the academy will know very well exactly what happened here from the daily perspective, right? Which is why I was anticipating those sales today. What can someone in the academy tell me what happened in here on GJ daily time frame? Well, somebody even in the stream might be able to tell me. Yeah, but what is this, Jordan? What happened here, and then what happened here? Daily went past yeah, the daily did go past the previous weekly. Israel attack. I'm sure that did happen within here, but that's not why I took the sales. This, okay, I'll answer. This is a break and tap. Break and tap of that key level, the monthly key level, right, on the daily. So the daily closed below, broke below. This next candle came up and tapped, and then started driving past those lows and those weekly lows there. And that's where we had sell stops today, just below this area right here, right? On the break of the daily low right there. So you got the break and the tap. Beautiful. Again, you can see how price reacts around these levels, right? This was the weekly break of structure. Look at that. You had the weekly break of structure. You had the daily closure below. Daily closure below. Look what happened. Price retested it, rejected, bearish daily. Once you break the lows, start driving and selling off massively, right? So you can see how price is playing around these areas, right? And it's going to probably do the same within this area and this area as well. So GJ, I would say the move on GJ, of course, has already happened for today, right? The move on GJ has happened. That's why That's why I had the sell stops in here today on GJ. Anticipating this move, anticipating this sell. It played out perfectly. We got out around about break even, small profit. But the move on GJ for today has happened, right? But like I said, we're very bearish. We need to see how price is going to react today now around this level. Is the daily going to come back up and reject this area? Or are we going to close below? Are we going to get the break and the tap? Or are we going to get the break and the retest? What happened over here? Or what happened over here at this level to continue bearish? Or are we going to reject and potentially push off from here and start that retracement? But we need to see that monthly closure. That could happen tomorrow, because tomorrow will be monthly, new monthly candle. So we could see that straight pullback from the daily perspective. But yeah, GJ obviously very bearish at the moment, but we can see some relief from here. We can see some relief to the upside from this area, back into retest this area maybe. But oh, my nose itchy. But yeah, that was the move on GJ. That's why I was looking at those sales today. That's why I had sell stops in the signals channel. But as of for the rest of today, I wouldn't pay too much attention. Look at that. That's where price retested today. Look at that. Beautiful. That's off that monthly break of structure level. You see how powerful these levels can be? Break, retest. Boom. This is how we're reacting around this level now, right? You can see the break below, the retest in here, price sold off a little bit. So this is how you get precise levels, right? Precise levels. I just showed you exactly where I got these levels from. You saw it here first, you saw it here last. Man. Background music is loud. Is the background music loud, guys, on TikTok? What about that? Should I hold gold sales? I'm almost back at entry now from 2, 4, 2, 2. I mean, gold is, I mean, that's your Mr. Red. Appreciate the follow, Cam. I don't know why you entered those sales. I can't really give you advice on your trade, right? You need to make that decision yourself. There's a reason why you entered the sales. That's your analysis. That's your analysis, right? You should have a plan from there. If it's not going your way, get out of break even, or you have a stop loss or whatever, right? But I don't know why you entered that trade, right? I can't just say, you know, you can't just say to me, should I hold sales? Like, I don't know your analysis. I don't know why you held that. I don't know why you entered that trade. But me personally, I'm looking for gold to continue bullish, right? At the moment, as of right now, in my opinion. That could change. My opinion could change very quickly. But as of right now, the daily, the 12-hour, the 4-hour is all very bullish, right? And I'm potentially looking for price to pop above here to give me entries to continue bullish. And a continuation to fill this range right here. About a 65 pip range. Beautiful. So that's what I'm looking at. But that doesn't mean that your analysis is wrong. Well, that doesn't mean that you should get out of your sell. But you should, if you are trading, if you are in this market and you have entered a sell, there should be some kind of plan around that, right? And I will help you as much as I can. But there's like I said, there's a reason you entered it. You have a plan, you have a strategy, you need to follow that and make a decision based on that. That's the only way you're going to improve. You shouldn't be taking my opinions. You should, you know, if you've entered the trade, there's a reason for it. So, you know, believe in yourself. If it doesn't end up being a winning trade, understand why. Learn from it. You know, follow your analysis, follow your trading plan. What's up, Maharaj? You are awesome. I appreciate you, bro. Truth. I'll turn down the music on TikTok. Is that better? Is it not as loud now? Is the music loud for you guys or what? I seen rejection at current price. I mean, again, you know, that could mean anything, you know, like seeing rejection. That could mean that you saw rejection here, so you took buys. You saw rejection here, so you took buys. You saw rejection here, so you took sells. You saw rejection here, so you took buys. Rejection here, rejections here, rejections here. Like, that's not, like, there's not enough reason for, I still don't know why you entered that trade, you know. That could mean anything. I'm personally looking for a selling opportunity from this area 2423. 423. Okay. I mean, I'm open to sells. Like I talked about earlier, I'm very open to sells. But I would have to see some sort of break of structure first, because, you know, across most time frames, gold is very bullish at the moment. It's momentum is bullish. On the daily, on the 12-hour, on the 4-hour, we're seeing all bullish momentum in here, right? You've kind of broke this mini structure here to the left, right? So low, you know, like downtrend, like lower highs, lower lows. You've then got the lower high here, and then your price has made a higher low, and then you broke that structure, retested it, pushed into the upside. There's a lot of bullish momentum right now. Gold is going somewhere to the upside, right? Whether we're going to come and spike out of weekly highs or we're going to break previous weekly highs, I don't know. But until I see let's not break structure. Until I see some sharp move to the downside, you know, until I see price break structure, you know, either come down and break structure here, pull back, and then start coming underneath this area, then I would look at sales personally. But as of right now, within this area, gold is just, it's in an uptrend. It's bullish, right? There is no, for me personally, there's no indications of a sell in this area yet. Like I said, that doesn't mean I'm not open to sales. I am, but not yet. One thing you guys will learn about me is I am the most patient person when it comes to my setups that you will ever see. I have patience for days. There has been weeks in the past, a whole week, sometimes a week and a half, 2 weeks, where I haven't taken a single trade. That's how patient I am with my setups. I got time, right? I don't need to rush anything. I will happily wait for the market to come to me. I don't get caught up in all the little price movements. Oh, gold is selling off. Oh, gold is pushing. Oh, gold is doing that. Right? A lot of people do this a lot. They get very excited and carried away with small price movements, right? Gold can move 1,000 pips, right? And if I don't see a setup, I'm not going to take a setup. It's not about the movement. It's about the setup. It's about your strategy. It's about your trading plan and just following it. That's it. That's all you have to execute. That's all you have to do. Your job as a trader every day is to show up and execute your trading plan. That is it. And if there is nothing for you to execute on, then there's no trade. Simple. WhatsApp? I don't have WhatsApp. You can message me on Instagram if you want, Steven. Forex with Cody. I'm verified on Instagram, so you know that is me. No scammers. Morning, Mike. Patience is key. Yeah, patience is very key. But I was watching this thing today on my phone, and it was I think I posted it on my Instagram story, and basically it was Tom Brady, and he was saying you don't have to be talented. Yeah, you don't have to be talented. You don't have to be smart. All you need is to be consistent. All you need to do is be something that most people are not, and most people can't be, and that's consistent. So many people struggle with consistency. Most of the planet, most of the human population struggles with consistency, right? You don't have to be clever. You don't have to be talented. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. All you need to be successful is consistency. Sticking at something and being disciplined for the longest time, right? You need to outlive, outgrow, out-discipline, out-consistency everybody else. That's it. Just stay consistent at it. Show up every single day and be consistent. That's it. And you will do better than 90% of people just by doing that, just by being consistent. And it's more often than not, right, that you will see some of the most talented people on this planet, whether it's happened a lot in my life. I've seen a lot of people this way, right? As you're growing up, especially when you're growing up and you see the kids with a lot of potential, especially in sports and you know, certain aspects of kind of like schooling, but mostly I saw it in sports, where you see these kids with huge amounts of potential and talent, but because they are so talented, because they have so much potential, especially at a young age, they never have to try very hard. They never have to be disciplined because they're just naturally gifted, they're naturally good. And more often than not, it's the person who is not as gifted as those people, who is actually a lot hardworking and a lot more disciplined than that person who will actually be more successful, because they want it more, right? Jaden, appreciate the follow. Go Raiders. Nothing is. You know what? I'm gonna play the audio for you guys. All right, I'm gonna play the audio. You guys ready? some motivation for you.
Hard. When you wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. But understand this, life is hard. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
Damn, son. You don't have to be special. You just need to be what most people are not. Consistent. Fuck, I forgot what else he said already. But consistent. And you just got to work hard for it, man. That's what most people don't want to work hard. Most people are lazy. Most people aren't consistent. They don't have the discipline for it. You need access first, Sounds. You'll find access in on my profile, bro. The link is in my TikTok profile. Appreciate the audio. Yeah, gold. Okay, gold. Yeah, gold is dead today, right? So at this point, you have? What do you mean, Sounds? What do you mean, my boy Sounds? Oh, then Sounds, you need to go back onto WAP where you signed up. You need to put in your TradingView username, claim access, and then once you have done that, you will go over here on TradingView. You'll go to the indicator section on TradingView, and when it loads, I have like 100 things running right now. I've got 2 streams: TikTok, YouTube. I've got Discord, Telegram. I've got the music playing. I've got YouTube going. I got TradingView open, but it will load in a second. There we go. So once you go to the indicator section, you'll go down. You will see this pop up, invite only, and then you will click this and add it to your chart. But you need to do it through WAP first, where you signed up. It's all through WAP. They do it all automatically. So then you join. You'll from WAP you'll get access to the indicator. You'll get access to the private Telegram, the signals. You'll get access to the Discord, the V5 course. You'll get access to everything through WAP, where you signed up. Let's go, Mora. Oh, you did already in WAP. So yeah, you just go to your indicator section on TradingView, right? And then once it loads, you'll have the invite only section on TradingView. Okay, in your indicators, you have invite only, and then boom, you'll see it right there. Pirates with code V5. And I was talking to Sounds, Mora. But yeah, if you haven't loaded the V5 either, that's how you do it. Oh God. But Sounds, make sure in WAP you have the V5 course, right? Make sure you watch the V5 course to learn how to use the V5 the most effectively, right? Very important. All right, guys. All right. I am done. Again, just nothing we can do with gold right now. It's just dead, right? But a very good day in the signals channel. 171 pips profit in the signals channel today, given in the signals channel. Across a few pairs. Firstly, I did 1.4k today, or 1,450. Some nice trades on Euro AUD, $544. AUD CAD, $296. AUD CHF, $191. AUD NZD, $177. Yeah, beautiful day in the signals channel. Let's see what tomorrow brings. In terms of gold, we had a gold trade today, which obviously I went through on in the Discord, in the code analysis section, about where I'm going to enter, when I move my stops to break even, when I'm out of the trade at break even. That was a break even trade today. We saw about 13 pips profit ish, 15 pips profit. Got out of break even and then price consolidated. So all in all, very good day. 1.4k made today. Very good day. Gold very slow, but it is what it is. We just have to get through this week. We just have to get through this week, and we should be good to go again next week. But this week probably is going to be short. It's probably going to be short for the rest of the week. I'm not going to lie. It's probably donezo's for the rest of the week already. It's probably donezo's, man. Tomorrow might be okay. Viraj, no, not buying. I'm not buying. Once we get interest rates tonight, that could obviously, that's going to bring some volume into the market, and it could give us some nice setups tomorrow, right? Because then we don't have NFP until Friday. We got ISM, but that's late Thursday, so midnight tomorrow. So tomorrow could be okay. We'll see. Hopefully interest rates tonight bring in some volume, some nice volume into the market, and we can get some movement tomorrow. But let's see. But again, as of today, as of so far this week, and as of today, gold has been dead during the first window. We've had a little bit of movement. Even yesterday, there was movement, obviously, that happened here during New York session. But, first of all, it did this, which kind of just spiked up, spiked down. And, there was not really any pattern. Yeah, Moray, just you'll get access to the Discord as well through WAP as well, the same place. So you can join the Discord from there. Is it important to always watch the market like you are now? Drizzle, no, it's not. I wouldn't be watching the market like this if I wasn't streaming, right? Obviously, I enjoy streaming with you guys and having a chat. And if a setup presents itself, then I will look to take it. But usually, when I'm not streaming, what I would do is you can see I have here buys above. The only thing I'm looking for right now, until we get like a break of structure down here, the only thing I'm looking right now is the continuation buys above. And what I would usually do if I wasn't streaming is I would get this level, I would set an alert like that, boom, set the alert. So then I'm going to get an alert through on my phone when gold hits this level. Then I know to come back to the chart and start looking for my entries, right? Come back to my computer, come back to my setup and start looking for my entries. So that's what I would usually do. I highly recommend not sitting here like this, watching the chart when nothing is happening, right? I highly recommend continuing with your day, going outside, whatever you want to do, go to the gym, do whatever, right? Do not sit and stare at the charts when they're like this. It's pointless. You're just going to get fatigued. You're going to fatigue your eyes, your mind, and you're going to end up making mistakes and missing entries. So it's best to just, you know, continue with your day. Come back when your alerts get triggered, and then go from there. That's what I usually do if I wasn't streaming. What's up, Ali? What's up, Ali? What's up, seniors? What is this music? It's kind of getting me hyped. It's bringing me back to my Irish roots, man. All right, guys. I will see you guys. I'll see you Friday. We'll be live on Friday. Any trades for tonight? I just joined your Telegram. The trades for today were sent out this morning. We'll see if there's any trades. We'll see if there's any trades tomorrow. But there won't be any more tonight. There's nothing happening here, right? Nothing happening here. But be ready for some trades tomorrow. Early tomorrow. Yeah, FOMC tonight. That's what I mean. So that's why I'm just going to stay out of the markets now. Just let the markets do their thing. I mean, unfortunately, you missed out on today. We had a 171 pip day today profit. You don't really need to do much else, right? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what's happening tomorrow. We'll see if there's any setups. We'll go from there, right? All right, guys. I'll see you on Friday, right? I'll be live on Friday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, on YouTube. If you guys want to come over to YouTube and see the whole screen, get a better experience, Forex with Cody on YouTube, hit the sub button. We're on the road to 5K subs. I appreciate you guys. Seniors Club, appreciate the follow on TikTok, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye, YouTube.